Okay? You clear? All right, Brittany, you're up. Don't touch my paperwork.
I was gonna see if my sister could come up here and help me
Hey, good shit.
with my little bit of a presentation.
You alright? Hey, good shit. You're lucky I don't have nothing by you something.
Are you gonna be the bottle smeared off next to you? Thank you very much.
Are you gonna ice the whole thing?
You're gonna ice the whole thing?
I'll drink the fuck out of it.
So my brother asked me to roast him, and you know he's my big, like older brother. He's not much bigger than me, actually. But you know, I felt bad because I love him and I do. He's my brother, so I told him I was like, I'll do the best I can, but rather than get up here and write a script and say a bunch of mean shit about him, I decided just to buy him a bunch of gifts that would maybe make his last year in his 20s, his 29th year of his life, worth living. I mean, because he's really fucked up the last 29. And before I get started, my first gift I've got in the bag, but I printed out, I know that most of you have realized the older that Joey gets, the younger the girls he dates get. It's kind of fucking weird. So I decided just to make his 29th year a little bit easier. So I went ahead and it's actually not in the bag. I left it at his house, but I printed out a list of all of the class of 2012 in Pinellas and Pasco County senior high school girls. So just so we can fucking make it easier. And my first gift is to make your courtship a little bit easier as well. It's a 6-pack of Smirnoff Ice. Because everyone knows that 18-year-old girls will get fucked up on this shit. And they will spread their legs willingly. So this is for you. And my second gift, just in case they're not drunk enough, is some chloroform wipes on their face so that Joey doesn't have to turn that rape into a murder. The next gift I had something in between the Trojan, but our makeshift thing. Before that, I had a magnifying glass, which I'm sure all of you can figure out why I had a magnifying glass. Oh, there it is, the magnifying glass. And once they do find it, because I'm sure there's about 15 of you that have actually had sex with my brother in this room tonight. So you know that from what I hear, it's not exactly one that's going to jump out and bite you. So we have the magnifying glass, and once they find it, we have the extra small trophy. And since Joey is going to be dating these like children, I've been the one that has felt the wrath of every girl that he's fucked and dumped and fucked again and then fucked their friends. So I'm just like, I'm kind of over it. And the common denominator that I found with all of these girls is that he cannot buy them gifts. Like, he sucks at it. Like, I don't think he's ever bought a fucking Valentine's Day gift. Flowers, none of that shit. So I figured, to make his first Christmas with his new 12-year-old girlfriend good, I went ahead and bought her Christmas gift, a Barbie doll. So that he's guaranteed to get laid. And just to make himself a little bit more appealing, and for lack of, like, you know, beating around the bush, fucking taller, you know, I got him some insoles. To add a couple inches. I couldn't find a penis pump, or else I'd add a couple inches elsewhere. After that, I decided to buy him some fake sleeves, tattoo sleeves. Now, we all know that Joey just happens to go into the tattoo parlor, pick the ugliest fucking tattoo he can find, and says, put it on my ass. And then 20 of his friends follow, but they were also drunk, they got it on the wrong ass cheek, so it doesn't even fucking matter anymore. So I figured by buying him that, it would just, you know, save us all the hassle of watching him get another ridiculous tattoo. That makes no fucking sense. The next one is a ribbon, and it says Dancing Star. We all know that Joey has his moments where we kind of think he might be gay. this ribbon with the ballerina on it would just, really make his night because he doesn't win many awards. The second ribbon is one that says, what does that say? Great effort. I feel like that ribbon kind of sums up his life. He really does give it all he's got. It usually doesn't, really, nothing really good comes. Sorry. And something that Joey always said growing up when we were kids, besides like, I'm gonna go jump off a fucking bridge and break my nose and ruin mom and dad's life, was I'm gonna be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. Well, everybody in this room can attest for the fact that didn't fucking happen. He's 29, he's got about 12 months left to figure that shit out. So, just to help him, I bought a couple packs of 100 grand for you. I figured it would just get your last 12 months started. And the next gift, those of you who have been around for a while, and not just in the last 3 years, know that Joey has a tendency to go to jail. Let's be real. He goes to jail. There could be a black guy getting arrested in the corner, and Joey's going to figure out a way that he needs to be involved in that situation, and he's going to defend, his civil rights or whatever, and he's going to end up in jail, and I get the phone call at 4 a.m. don't tell mom and dad, but I need somebody to bail me the fuck out. So I got him a little FBI kit so that for the first time in his life he can feel what it's like to be on the other end of the law. The next gift I got him, honestly, it doesn't really mean anything, but it's a fart extinguisher. He just hates the word fart. So I bought it. And then this last gift, I know that Tony mentioned that Joey got roofied, raped, and robbed. So I bought, what is this called, Allie? It's a criminal profiling kit. These last few months have been really tough on all of us. It's been 16 months. And we know that he was roofied, raped, and robbed. I mean, he was bleeding. I took him to the hospital. He had a fucking seizure in the parking lot. I don't know if you guys know that. But it really has, taken a toll on him and his personal well-being. So I figured, I know 8 of y'all were with him that night. I don't know which girl he pissed off that decided I was going to steal his shit, drug him, bite his penis, and then make him go to jail. But whoever it was, I got this kit. I'm hoping that we can figure this shit out together, collaboratively, so that his 30s, he can go into it with a little bit of ease, because the search continues for the bitch that bit his penis. And I have a pair of sunglasses in there, which Tony insisted we buy 2 pairs because he fucking loved them so much from the dollar store. That I figured these could be our hater blockers for the evening, because I have a really weird feeling that my skit was the lesser of all of the evils sitting over here. So put them on, big brother. Remember, no matter how much shit we talk about you, we somewhat love you. And happy birthday.